Delicious. I love grilled cheese. Even if my stomach hates me for it afterwards because of the dairy. Not gonna stop me from eating it, though. You know, there are some people out there who really do think that lactose intolerant is a skill issue. Like, not as a joke, they really think it's a skill issue. Yeah. Like, it's one thing if you say it's a joke. I say skill issue as a joke a lot. But I'm never gonna say it seriously. Excuse me. Alright. So we are starting 14. And as someone with lactose intolerance and so many allergies, my husband says you're allergic to life. Yeah, I thankfully don't have many allergies. I have several intolerances, though. So I'm intolerant to life. Remind me I need to upgrade the cooldown of that. We hit people for fun. Yeah, I did not realize how bouncy that was. So I do unfortunately need to increase the cooldown timer. However, as a consolation for that, I will put back the old one later. So you will have both. All right, I'm going to change the name of that one, though. You need to give us the musketeer shit. I want to dual wield guns like the Admiral. Oh, that would be cool. No, you should not own a flintlock IRL. Oh, so Frogmancer, I know you're over in the UK. So you might not have seen it, but have you seen the "as my father's intended" meme for America? The copy pasta. That's my forefathers intended, I think is what it was. You know, we have such awful trigger discipline that the Musketeers Guild banned us for life. Hold on. As my forefathers intended. There it is. I found it. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it up on screen. Alright. So, why you should own a musket for home defense. I own a musket for home defense, since that's what the founding fathers intended. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? I grab my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle and blow a golf ball-sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot. Draw my pistol on the second man, miss him entirely because it's smooth bore, and nail the neighbor's dog. I have to resort to the cannon mounted at the top of the stairs loaded with grape shot. Tally-ho, lads. The grape shot shreds 2 men in the blast. The sound and extra shrapnel set off car alarms. Fix bayonet and charge the last terrified rapscallion. He bleeds out, waiting on the police to arrive since triangular bayonet wounds are impossible to stitch up. Yeah, I used Machinist. That was what I went through Evansward with. I think my sub should be back now. It is back. Oh, it's all money. Oh. Just saying the current Admiral of Limsa should just die and give us her Javelo. Chopstone. Now the real question, does she have a Jobstone? I read book, well listen to you. Alrighty, thank you for the lurk. You know she does, the Musketeer Jobstone. Wait, no, I haven't made that yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to make it. I am working on it. Don't worry, I am working on it. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. All right. Where are we heading off to? All right, back to Ilmeg. Same job that the machinist instructor is actually. Rosenthal is a machinist, he's a musketeer. Yeah, that's true. I never thought of that as a job, though. Or, well, let's put it this way. I never thought of that as a job stone. I always thought of that as more like a base job, like thaumaturge or conjurist or conjurer or marauder kind of thing. Like the job before the job stones. This is probably the reimagining of musketeer. Yeah, that would make sense. Good a game mode where you get jumped by 3 Lalafels in a trench coat. Alright, let's go. Irsil, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds, spoken in earnest. Thy words may yet move him to change his mind. Ah, right. We're trying to convince Seto Kaiba the bird dragon thing to duel us. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Yes. Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change. In order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To keep a promise to my friends. Thank you, Frogmancer. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. Then I will lure out the fiends that you may slay them. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Ready then? Very well. They were weaker than I was expecting. I'm assuming they're, like, supposed to be getting harder. That was it. You made short work of those creatures. I will not deny it. I've seen enough. Let us return to Willickdorf. I don't think he ever got another quest marker. Oh, right, I can't fly yet. By the ease with which you slew those sin eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think. And if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. I love you, baby. Hi. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Longmere Lake. We Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I bravely entertained the thought of turning to the Foth, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. There's a blue quest. So many quests just popped up. Sandman. Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have dozed off again. Ever since I turned 300, I find I can barely stay awake. Sandman is my name, and I had something for you. What was it again? Ah, yes, a request. I would have you seek out a young Amaro who has newly arrived in Ilmeg. But ere I go into the details, tell me, know you the nature of our community, Willickdorf? It is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. The Amaro are born mindless beasts, you see, but if we abide among men for a century or so, we may awaken to abilities long lost in our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened might know of Willickdorf, we asked our new friends to place enchantments on the crystals found throughout Ilmeg. These crystals call out to our brethren across Norvrent, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here, that is, other-speaking Amaro. No sooner did I welcome him than he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement. Usually like in the middle-ish areas. I don't think jets are supposed to just stand still like that when there's a giant fire engine going off behind them. There it is. You find a set of Amaro tracks. Nero, your head is in the way. Move your fat head. Move it. Find a set of Amaro tracks headed southwest. Judging by the depth of the impressions, the creature was in some haste. I love you, sweetie, but you were so in the way. Hell was that? Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. I don't know if something fell or what or something, but something happened in the other room and I need to check on it. Well, I don't see anything. I'm going to assume that nothing actually got damaged or whatnot. Hopefully. There's somebody all the way up there in the corner, I just noticed. Oh, and they left. I'm surprised the render distance wasn't that far. I mean, I have it all the way up, but I'm still surprised it went that far. You find foliage that has been partially consumed by a large beast. The trail of consumption continues to the west. I'm rearranging my furniture in your walls. But that's where I live. Why is your furniture in there? Oh, wait, no, right. I live in your walls. By the way, I'm sorry, but I stole one of your frog mugs the other day. Mine were all dirty. You didn't need that many anyways. You find the eaten remains of a fruit. The exposed flesh yet to turn brown. The young Amaro may yet be near. Frop said I was allowed. The young Amaro regards you with wary eyes. All right to talk. You know that I can talk? There was another fellow like me. Do you know him? Nah, I don't think you need all 100. Well now, a whole settlement of talking Amaro. That must be the place you wanted to show me. My name is Tonatia. Tonatia? My master was a traveling merchant. One day, I discovered that I could speak. I was so happy, and I thought my master would be happy too. When I spoke to him, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Since that day, I've been wandering the land by myself. I had heard of Ilmeg, and I thought it would be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. This settlement, Willowdorf. Sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I've been alone for a long while. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amaro. Oh, good, I don't have to go back. I have more, but not all of them are unique. I'll just take those 4 new ones you bought. That you weren't supposed to have in the first place, apparently. Couple of duplicates because there's so many. This does not appear to be Seto's medallion. You know, I love this place more than the other underwater area because it is prettier. I will say, it is so much harder to see the glitters. That's the sound I heard. It was thunder. Okay. Did it not work? Did that work, Frogmancer? It set it up right, didn't I? I might have to turn it off and turn it back on again. Oh no, here's why. I changed the wrong name. My bad. Swimming rituals have weird effects on the weather. Alright, now the redeem should work again next time. But I am affected by cooldowns as well, so I cannot do it either. Ah, you were returned. How fared your search? Yeah, I accidentally changed the name of the redeem in the throw program, not the redeem that it was set to
My medallion. You found it.
work with.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul.
The mobile app sucks. Though I think it's weird because sometimes my mobile is less delayed and other times it's way over delayed.
He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy.
I knew it was going to be him.
His name was Artbert.
Yep.
And
Knew it was
my
Artbert.
friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest.
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
I'm sure Ardbert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters.
No, don't eat Seto.
That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due, perhaps, to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely.
Why do you itch? Stop itching.
It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
So hard to not itch when itchy. You have no willpower. I cast Itchy Bones.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Il Meg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following.
I go fight the god, and you guys go do all the easy work. As usual.
Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers.
Of course.
Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success. So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
Bancred, just stop projecting. Stop being an asshole.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
I do agree that she shouldn't come with me because it would be dangerous, and she probably isn't skilled enough for that. You didn't need to be an asshole about it, though. Forgive me. It seems my indecision has cost you precious time. But I am convinced now. Convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find the bridge to Lagia. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Yeah, but just because you're barking orders doesn't mean you have to be an asshole when you do it. I get enough of that at work when my bosses talk to me. I don't need it in my video games too. I figured the last one was probably in the direction we were gonna go. Cat ride. No, it says we need to abuse the poor blonde person. No! East. Is it up there? It is up there, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I too was shouted at by my bosses once. It didn't last long. I got shouted at by a coworker the other day. For no reason. They just need anger management classes and to stop being an alcoholic with drug issues. Yeah, I have no proof, but most people at work are pretty sure that he does drugs, and it's almost guaranteed he's an alcoholic. He also has extreme road rage issues. Yeah, I'm really close to going to HR about him because he genuinely makes me concerned for my safety while working there. The only problem is that he's also a couple of the boss's favorite for some reason. My HR also sucks. They're very much the old high school logic of just ignore it and they'll stop. No, he won't. He won't stop until he goes into a rehab center. Hi, doctor. I was kind of expecting you to show up. So I have a couple joints too. Oh, not those kinds of drugs. I'm talking like the hard illegal ones. Cool, you come to my house prepared to be squashed. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we Fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. Yeah, unfortunately. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Very pretty castle. Dancing plague. So I don't know who's lurking, but is anybody in chat interested in joining me for this? I'm going to assume the little ankle biter boxing me might be. I don't remember who this is. About the that? No, that wasn't one of them. I don't remember who that is. My memory sucks. On my way, potentially if I can get in. Most of the time Famfrit is easy enough to transfer to. Alrighty, I will wait. And Doctor, does that mean you are interested in joining? I too will fight a god with you. Trust. No, you couldn't get this far if you wanted to. Not yet, anyways. Who allowed you to have a firearm? I feel like that's incredibly dangerous. I wouldn't trust you with a firearm. No, hear me out. I'm so pitifully weak, it scares you. Oh, it spares you, and then you betray it. Trust with a firearm because I can outshoot most. Oh, no, not you. I mean Doctor. Doctor is a machinist in game, which means they have access to firearms and explosives, and I don't trust Doctor with those for some reason. That reminds me, I haven't checked those in a while. These have probably been full for quite a while, actually. Where is Velma? There you are. The gun license people think I'm normal, I'd say. So blah. You're very good at acting, apparently. I'm assuming Yulpop's actually coming towards us. Yep, there they are. Welcome. Alright, time for me to fail horribly at tanking this. Gun license equals pretty privileges. I don't think that's how that works. I'm just gonna hope the other tank wants to be main. Who goes there? Are you the one who broke the seal? Oh, she's pretty. I love the wings. Ah, so much time lost. So much frolicking and feasting left undone. We must make up for it. We must. Beginning by playing with you. That's not intimidating at all. Oh no, she's not.
Come and play! For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead. Can you guess which one?
That's not what I want. Oh, right, I don't have access to Bloodfest yet.
Wait, wait, wait!
What are we doing?
When you play with fire.
I'm confused. Oh, I see how it is. Okay.
We're sick of this cramped old castle. Let's play in the forest.
Ah, it's pretty.
Twist and spray.
That sounded like Moogle.
Squish, squash, a crimson flag.
Oh. I feel like there are mechanics that I'm not picking up on.
Grow, my lovelies, grow! Bigger's better.
Oh. Oh. I misunderstood what was happening there.
Dance like the leaves on the boughs. This is so much fun. Let's play some more.
I got the Titania card first try.
Play no more.
Oh, if there was an ad, damn, I would have snoozed that. Oh, I don't shoot the giant laser into the sky this time? Welcome back from ads. I got myself a Titania card.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose.
Choosing a new king? Is it gonna be them?
For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king.
I knew it.
The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
No, I didn't sign up for that.
However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Knew it was going to be them as soon as they showed up and everything was going on. Bodega pretty. Rejoice and revolt. For the kingdom of Rainbows is forever young.
Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Wait, so do I have a contract with the Queen now? Or does this, like, cancel out the contract?
Confound it. How did they get here so fast? Damn these pixies and their tricks! How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to Yulmore. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Didn't you not train her? I'm pretty sure you guys just locked her in the basement.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky!
He's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed. General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive!
I mean, from our point of view, you guys are the villains. So, no.
Are you deaf? I said...
No, they're bushes.
What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before. Ah!
Oh, it's the floth.
Help me! What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it! General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fair all volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feaul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wish to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present.
I love how they threw in the bush people over here as like part of the audience.
We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
Here's the frog people, by the way, Frogmancer. These are Floth. They're Fae frog people. What about our pact?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would your Isnefis.
Fighting for my life on my other monitor in Wua, trying to clear endgame. Wait, is there actually an endgame in Wua now? Has that much come out? I know there's been a lot of updates since I last played, but... They have a couple end games? Never for a moment did I doubt... Ugh, pardon me. That thou wouldst triumph over thy foe, and the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom, and averting the 8th umbral calamity. Like 2 or 3 as well as a weekly thing. Like DU and HSR. Ah, okay. Just but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fae folk put the Ulmorans to flight. It was a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, for the mood only to take them. Do, 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 do. I'll have to reveal the rest of the map. I did what I came here to do, help with one boss. I appreciate you guys joining. No, her mechanics like the back of your hand. I feel like there was definitely some stuff I didn't understand. But otherwise, she seemed kind of straightforward. There's gotta be one here. Oh, really? Oh, there it is. I knew there was one around here. Did good enough. Stood in the puddles and knew to avoid the roots. Yeah, I did misunderstand one mechanic where I thought we were supposed to go for the middle. Apparently, we were not. I did die during that. What is all of this out here? There's a bunch of space out here. Like nothing in it. There we go. Okay, the next location is smidge longer, I think. No, this place is 20 quests long. Yeah, I do feel like Shadowbringer is going faster than like Stormblood and stuff did. Keep looking at my bricked Wua account and thinking, damn. Why how did it get bricked? What were you thinking with these polls? Oh, you don't like who you polled for? I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and it has seen us through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yulmor's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. There's supports with no DPS for them and DPS with no supports for them. I never thought that far ahead in gachas. I just pulled for who I thought was fun. Hell, my Genshin account has supports built as DPSs. Everybody's a DPS if you try hard enough. Besides, I believe I speak for us all when I say that I've had a belly full of Ilmeg. Ugh. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. Hi, Nero. Stinky cat breath.
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Yulmore was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
What the hell?
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity... I am Emmett Selk, Ascian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining? Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthry's rule, all the conditions would have been met.
Crazy.
But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters!
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La Habrea did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
That's sus as hell.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the Source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Well then, that's not something I was expecting to show up. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we have certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first. We should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Yggdrasil. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Ugh. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Welcome back, sir. We've been expecting you. You'll find refreshments laid out in your quarters. Let's go to bed. I'm guessing I'm going to have another conversation with the ghost who haunts my living space. Sandwich. Why does it say that the sandwiches are dyeable? I don't really want to dump my sandwiches in paint. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. He'll probably think you're talking to yourself.
Hello, Mr. Ghost.
Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around.
Well, wasn't that like 100 years ago?
A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them, but Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
You're putting me off my dinner. Not everything. Of course you'd be on his side.
You mean Seto? Well, that's... I suppose you're right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big, and he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto? Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Real politic. Nope, not here. Not there. Nope, there you are. Also, you're pretty fabulous. Hold on, is this a society quest? Manic. Featuring. Yes, this is the society quest. Okay, I will deal with that later. Good morning to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Do. Ah, my foot itchy. Ah.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
It looks like his feet are sunk into the ground. Is that like supposed to be a carpet or... Need this man's clothes, honestly. That outfit is sick.
Us to believe you've come only to observe, or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon.
I mean, 90% chance it's a cash shop item, so...
Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
It's not? I'm shocked. Hmm. Now you've got me curious. I found a glamour of a Lalafell wearing it. Like, it's not exact, of course, but it is pretty darn close. Here. If you want to check out what they did with it. The Eorzea collection website is a pretty good place.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
A kernel, perhaps.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Armarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Armarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Is this going to be another choose one of the locations, figure it out?
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With
Oh,
her
nope, we're going
assistance,
for
I doubt the
Y'shtola.
warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
Ow, 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 ow. Cramp, cramp, cramp. Ow.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
Oh, that's not trustworthy.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
I bet Vothri is the Light Warden. That's my guess. Either Vothri or the old dude who was chasing after us. Or that lion. I feel like it's not the lion. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There was a church, or rather, the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. I want to ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola. A hole in my pocket. It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. And within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. Let's consider a proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Ratika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic. It's weird because I turned off other player characters' names the other day, and it really does up the immersion. I turn off mine too. Oh, that's weird. I don't remember. Did I unlocked flying here, right? I did, yes. Ooh. Ooh. Do, do, I knew it. Ugh. Okay. Why can I dye bread? What part of you is getting dyed? Here amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh every one, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their God. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. So, Raktika is a religious stronghold of people who worship darkness? Is what it sounds like to me. I bet it's in the basement. It do be in the basement. It's a cult. This is where they drank the Kool-Aid. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. Ugh. But little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time. What sound? The fire? And the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. And its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Ishtola, in her seclusion, Doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke, no doubt, provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Do. Oh, there it is. And that is hard to find. Within the altars, thou sayest? There are some ads. I don't know why I seem so aggressive with that. Do. Almost over for ads. I appreciate everybody sticking around. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your break. Not escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for a seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed, which I feel compelled to elucidate. One might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must never be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. Oh, that's why he called her Matoya in the cutscene. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keep the vigil at the Great Woods border. Up we go. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder rancor, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
Is he gonna be like a constant fixture from now on?
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
Hi,
Even
Evie.
shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Stupid sexy old man. Are you another Emmett Selk fan? This play in our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. But otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. He grew on you. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste on their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. Also, welcome to Lahi area. Lahi. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Gun. What are you up to, by the way, Evie? Did Bastion finally wake up, or are you on the game? You guys wait for a bit, but suddenly had to take the boys for the night. Oh, okay. Hopefully nothing serious. It's gonna be a rough day for him, though. After staying up that late thinking he wouldn't have the kids today. He had them into bed and he went shortly after. Yeah, figures as much. Well, I hope he gets some sleep. This is a music choice for certain.
Sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Surround them!
Well, okay. This is sudden and unprovoked. Well, maybe Emmett did something.
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they could speak?
Because we're not senators.
They mean to kill us all.
Kubo.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
You picked Kubo. I figured it. I could see you doing that.
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not.
Wow, you forgot about me?
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
I don't know. I like all 3 of these choices. How sarcastic do I want to be? Is the question. It has been too long, clearly.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
So I'd been wondering about that outfit for Bishtola. I'd seen people mention it before, and I'd seen like snippets of it. I had no idea when it came into play though. Master Matoya, my favorite person. I bet the Frogmancer is going to enjoy the actual Master Matoya when they meet. You have been busy since arriving in the First, I gather, but I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gon yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. Nish not being able to tell it's you messed me up. She was my white mage buddy, right? Like, you forgot about me? I'm hurt. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the 12s would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Excuse me. What's this?
Slitherbow is the largest of the Blessed Settlements.
Itchy ear.
They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded.
Something.
Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what
Researcher
of you,
at heart.
Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
100% he is. The projections are wild.
None of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Now I got pants. Alright, I think I'm actually going to call it here. I am starting to get a migraine, and I don't know why. Probably because there's a thunderstorm all of a sudden. That would be my guess. But I'm going to head out. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out. It is always good to see everybody. I'm gonna hop off. I don't know, try and get something to eat. Maybe see if that helps my headache. But until then, have a wonderful night, everybody, and let us see who we can rate. Hi, Prop. Who do we want to raid? My recommended stuff. They're doing their like end game, so I don't want to go to them. Man, I hate finding new people to raid. I want to raid somebody new tonight, but I hate looking. There are too many people on Twitch. End game, end game, end game. End game. Oh, end game. What about you? Are you end game? You are also endgame. That's not English. Hmm. Oh, that's somebody in Heaven's Word. Let's check you out. This isn't Heaven's Word. Is this Extreme Titan? This is Extreme Titan. I'm surprised they got into that queue. That never popped for me. What else do you play before I decide? Oh, that's weird. Usually channels give you like a other games they play section. This person does not. No. Does anybody have any suggestions? I'd like a 14 streamer. Oh, this one says a charity stream. Let's go check them out. Oh, they have a nice little selection going there. I've not heard them talk yet, though. Oh, there we go. Their stream schedule isn't sized right. I think I'm gonna raid them. They're a small streamer. They seem nice though. They're playing a controller. Props to them. All right, everybody. I will catch you all later. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Join the Discord if you want to hang out. And I will catch you all later. Bye-bye, everybody.